So it's Saturday. We are kind of brainstorming typically what Libby and I do. We go kind of back and forth for a few minutes. We have a shared note that has a vast number of bowls, salads, and just kind of the recipe for what we need for everything. We have, probably 20 to 30 different meal ideas, and we stick to one over the course of the week, and we just kind of went back and forth. We decided we're going to go ahead and do a new, more modified or simplified Greek bowl. Lunches are going to stay the same. Fish on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we're going to do some sausage. Friday, we'll do a steak for dinner, and we'll obviously have our 2 vegetables for the full week. We'll probably do broccoli, some green beans, and I know we still have some left over, so we might get a third different type of vegetable, just kind of mix it up for the week.
Hey everyone, so we just got back from the grocery store. We went ahead and got all of our food for the week. Stuff for simple Mediterranean bowls, and we also got a couple different things for our dinner. We really didn't grab any vegetables because we have an overstock from this last week. Plus we still have some frozen vegetable options that we're gonna go ahead and utilize if we run out of our fresh vegetables. So going through this week, we're gonna start with our protein. For the bowls, we are having lemon rosemary marinated chicken breast. We got about 4 pounds. That usually lasts us the entire week for us. Typically for our lunches, I have about 6 ounces of the chicken breast. Libby has about 4 ounces. And so you think about it, that's 10 ounces per day. That's around 50 ounces. Whenever you think about chicken, it will reduce whenever you cook it. I grill it most of the time. So it does reduce, usually you end up with basically 2/3 to about 75% of what you're actually buying, just because of how much it just reduces to. So there's the chicken. We're making, again, simple Mediterranean bowls. We're gonna have some rice. We were gonna try to go with some jasmine white rice, but we couldn't find it in the store. I know that you can always just make rice yourself in a pot, but we like to just go ahead and buy already ready to go rice. We just put it in the microwave for 2 or 3 minutes, and boom, it's done. So this is Grain Trust. We're going with brown rice. We're gonna go ahead and have some hothouse cucumbers. We'll end up dicing these up and then putting them in half so they're half moons. That will go in our bowls. We'll have those. So hothouse English, sometimes also known as Persian cucumbers. Let's see here. We'll have the hummus. I'll have hummus. I'm not sure if Libby's gonna have hummus. The brand we really like these days is Grandma's Hummus. I believe it's made in Austin. It tastes the most fresh to us. So typically if we have some of the other brands, I can't think of the brands off the top of my head, but they have a little bit of a twang to them. This one, to me and to Libby, tastes the most fresh. So we're gonna have hummus, and then we're also gonna have tzatziki. We just buy Cedars. There's a couple other brands. I know Boar's Head has some too. So tzatziki, we're gonna have tzatziki in there as well. And I think one more thing, we're having grape tomatoes. So we'll have grape tomatoes. So that kind of rounds out our entire bowl. We'll have rice on the bed that we'll go ahead and pop in the microwave, and we'll pre-cut the cucumbers, but that's about it. That's most prep we really have to do. Obviously we have to grill the chicken, so that's just kind of a given, but that's about it. Everything else is just as simple as you go ahead and eat it. I think I typically have 3 or 4 ounces of rice. Libby has somewhere between 2 and 3 ounces. I can't think right off the top of my head what the calorie count is, but I know it's somewhere between 400 to 600. So after this video, I'll go look it up and I'll try to put it up in the video. All right, so that's lunches. Let's see here. For dinner, I already said our sides are kind of already set. We have broccoli, we have green beans, we have some frozen veggies that we'll utilize if we need to. On Mondays, like I said in the last video, we go with salmon. This one specifically is Mediterranean herb. We'll have that. I typically shoot for around a pound because again, it reduces down to around 10 ounces. So we'll have that on Monday. We have some still frozen sausage that we'll have Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Actually, sometimes on Thursdays we'll have steak, but this week we're gonna go ahead and have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we're gonna have sausage. We have jalapeno cheddar chicken sausage for one of the nights. The other 2 nights we have some that are still frozen. I'm not sure what kind we'll have, but we'll just have something in there. So tonight's Saturday, we're gonna have just some wings. We'll prepare them ourselves. We're gonna put them with some baking powder or cornstarch. I'm not sure which we have available. We'll use that. We'll pat them down. We'll get them dry, and we'll try to crisp them up in the oven. We're gonna go ahead and try them on convect around 450 for about 30 to 45 minutes. We'll use our own Frank's Buffalo, and then we'll have some carrots and some celery with it, and that's all we'll have. We usually get about 1.5 pounds. It yields enough for us because you got the bone-in aspect of it. So for the week, we'll have some fruit. We'll have strawberries. You can see here, we'll have some blueberries, and we'll have raspberries right here. So that's our main fruit of choice for the week. We have some mandarin oranges still, so we'll go through our mandarin oranges as well. We have a couple apples in the fridge as well. I tend to go for the Envy apples are my favorite. They're not overly sweet or tart. They have a nice mellow flavor to them. And that rounds it out for this week. So stay tuned for what we're gonna decide to do next week. And remember that going in with a plan before you get to the grocery store is kind of what has helped build our success around the kitchen and eating more consistently with good food options, trying to stay on the healthier side. Obviously, not everything's perfectly healthy. Think about what I was talking about tonight. We're gonna have some chicken wings. They're not the most healthy, but they're definitely better than the deep fried ones, right? So where you can try to cut back, that's where I suggest you just make small adjustments there. And then starting to build a plan around what you wanna have for breakfast, lunch, dinner. And like I talked in a previous episode, we don't have breakfast. We just have a snack in between lunch and dinner. We'll have a protein shake. If we're super hungry sometimes, we'll have other options. I'll probably go over in another video some of those other snack options. But that's it for today. Take care.